Mark down at the 21-yard line. Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right around the 31. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And Lambo will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Let's go. Leopard. There you go now. Check. All right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Packers are going to have a first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Meanwhile, down in Santa Clara. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away, and he is level. Knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch it now, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot. Green, 39. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player. So he can't get outside of you.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking long for Westbrook. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Detroit. Gone. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard. Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go. Blue landing. Here we go now. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He'll drop to throw. And he's got Lockett. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. As they run left side. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion goes the tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. Black Detroit. Detroit. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 24-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff as they run the counter play. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. His guys will take a 10-point lead. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, look at this now. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run the counter now on first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Shit. Check nipple, nipple, nipple.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Now let's go! 319! 319! Over! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back down in Philly. Here we go. Set. Green 39.
And the wideout in motion. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different myself on. Still 33 for low. Ride to my dog sitting in jail. Ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. Yeah, but yeah, we local. Rap the bar on where we come from.